What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's MightyFan time. In the NBA locker room. And you guys know, if I want to be making a video in the NBA locker room, I'm going to have an NBA pickup to share. And this is one of the pickups of April. I'll have the other pickups of April vid, which will be MLB pickups later in the week, so stay tuned for that. But this is a special pickups vid for MightyFan, because this is a jersey that I lamented in my last jersey vlog video, where I went on a little rant on why eBay won't put up a size 52 in this. It's always a 48. I need that one size bigger. Come on. Well, obviously someone was listening, the Jersey Gods, and the very next day one pops up in the size 52. So see, you complain, someone hears it eventually. So, so anyhow, here it is. This is the jersey, of course. I was so tempted to get this when it came out. I think it came out, when did it come out? Last year? I was so tempted to get it at that time because it's certainly one I wanted, and it's a memory that I'll always have and always remember. So it's the 96 Chicago Bulls Finals jersey. Of course, you see the Finals logo there. And of course, it's of the man there, Michael Jordan, the GOAT. The home white 96 Finals. It's from the 95-96 season, but it's from the 96 Finals. And really nice. Now, I know Mitchell and Ness had a run of like white Bulls Jordan jerseys going. But this one I definitely had to get because it is a Finals jersey. And they didn't make too many Finals jerseys for Jordan over the years. This is one of the few. And I really wanted it because it represented a moment that I'll never forget. And there you see the Jordan 23 on the back. Try to hold it up as high as I can. Not the most room in here, but I had to film in here because, you know, it's the locker room. It's the vault, the NBA vault, I should say. And I really wanted to get this because it was a moment that I'll always remember. And to prove that, I have photographic evidence. And I can't find a picture of me in high school back in the day when I was in my Bulls regalia back then. It was a picture that A-Rock would be proud of because I had a champion Scottie Pippen jersey, I had my Bulls hat, I had the Bulls jacket, so I had the trifecta going. But this is the picture. This is from 1996. That's me. I know, hard to believe, right? That's me way back in 1996 when the Bulls won the championship. There I am with my wonderful artwork. And you see the TV all decked out there. And there you see the score even from the game. Well, you can kind of see it. And then on the picture down here, that's took of the TV with Jordan on the ground, all caught up in the emotion, thinking about his dad and all after they won. And you'll notice he's wearing that jersey, of course, because they won at home that year in 6 games against the Sonics. So that's the jersey that he's wearing. And I always remember that. That's one of the great memories I have growing up watching the Bulls back in the day. So I had to get this jersey, you know, because it is the jersey that he was wearing. Well, not the jersey. That would have cost a little more. But this is a replica of that jersey that he wore when he was caught up in the emotion. And that was such a great year for the Bulls. You know, the 72-10 team, one of the all-time great teams in NBA history. There's a lot of talk about who would win versus the Bulls and the Warriors, if this year's Warriors versus the 96 Bulls. And sorry to Dub Nation, but I got to give it to the Bulls in 6. That team was just so great. And I know the Warriors have had a tremendous run, and they're a great team too, with a lot of really, possible future Hall of Famers on that team. But these Bulls had 3 Hall of Famers, and one of them was in the Hall of Fame just because he rebounded and played defense, and Dennis Rodman. And of course, you had Scottie Pippen, one of the great two-way forwards of all time, and of course, you had the man, Michael Jordan. So, it was so difficult to beat these Bulls teams, and they proved it. I mean, they won 3 in a row from 96, 97, and 98, and of course, before that, they had the three-peat from 91, 92, and 93. But, I will say this. I think it would be a very interesting series. I think interesting alone just because Steve Kerr, the player, would be going up against Steve Kerr, the coach. I mean, that would be interesting alone. But No, I gotta give it to my Bulls from back in the day. I think they would have beaten the Warriors in a 6-game series, 7-game series in 6 games. I gotta give it to them. Hey, I gotta go with my heart. I'm sorry. I gotta do it. You're not beating the Bulls. I'm sorry. Others tried. You can ask the Knicks about that. So anyhow, this is a jersey that I definitely wanted. I was so glad to get it, and I got a good deal on it too. So, you know, can't go wrong there. But I do have, you know, a decent amount of Jordan jerseys now. From Mitchell and Ness and otherwise, and I thought one of the things I would do in this video is do a quick little rundown. So let's get into it. Let's see. Of course, we got the original run, thanks to my buddy Big Slim. NBA All-Star Rookie Year, Jordan, older run made in USA version from the 80, I believe this is the 85 All-Star, yeah, 1985, and it still has the original card on there. So that's the 85 All-Star original USA run, very sought after jersey right there. Really glad to have it. This is of course the 89 All-Star that they made some years ago. It came out on Valentine's Day. Took me a little while to finally get it, but I got it from 89. And this is one of the more recent ones I picked up, and I actually paid retail for this one, but the 91 All-Star. It's such a nice jersey. I really like this one. I think they did a really nice job on it. So the 91 All-Star. And his last All-Star game as a Bull, the 1998 All-Star jersey. And this was one of the only, if I'm remembering correct, they've only done 2 finals jerseys. They did the 96 and they did the Shrug, the 92. And I'm hoping to have another one done up at some point. And I'll get into that in just a minute. But that's the 92, so it's all pressed on, not stitched. Jordan. And of course, we have the rookie white, the rookie home, 1984-85. Again, shout out to my buddy Big Slim for that one. And of course, the rookie home. This is the only other one that I paid retail for, but I had to have this one. So the rookie home, 84-85. This next one isn't a Mitchell and Ness, but it is a Jordan. This is a Nike alternate red pinstripe Jordan. It's from their series, the what do they call this again? The 84-03 series, I believe. So it's the Nike. I know Mitchell and Ness did it, but I have the Nike one. This is the last shot against Cleveland playoffs jersey from some years ago, from the 88-89 season. I don't have the Slam Dunk jersey. I know that's a really popular one. I don't have that one. That's pretty hard to get. Usually when you see it, it's a pretty good penny for it, so I don't own that one. But this one is the 97-98 away. And what I might do with this one, you notice it's just a regular, you know, I'm going to get the finals patch and put it on there to make it the final shot jersey. Because Mitchell and Ness never made that one for whatever reason. Maybe they will. They'll probably make it after I put the patch on there. But that's the regular home, or road jersey from the 97-98 season. Like I said, I'm thinking about getting that finals patch put on there. This is last shot there as a Bull. And of course he goes to the Wizards later on. And finally, I know they made the home version of this, which I would like to get someday, but I have the away 45 I'm Back jersey. And this was the I'm Back jersey, so the home white was, I believe some games later he played at home, but 94-95, the red away Jordan. So that's the Jordan collection that I have, and I like them all. I really like them all. If I were to pick one as my favorite, of course, it would be the original run, All-Star 85. That's just really a nice jersey. I mean, they're all nice, but that's just hard to find, you know, so I gotta go with that one as my favorite. And I do have, as you notice, what I was wearing in that picture, still have it. This is the 95-96 warm-up shirt. And still looks good as the day I bought it back in the day. And that's what I was wearing in that picture. You couldn't see it because I was holding up the picture, the artwork in front of it, but there it is. And to top it all off, the hat that's going to go with this, I do want to get the snapback that Mitchell & Ness made. And it has that logo on the snapback too, but I'm going to go with this. This is the original Logo Athletic Champions 96 hat. Finals Champs hat. Even has that leather ball, which is really cool. I think this is one of the nicest championship hats that they made during the Bulls runs back in the day. I really like this one. I know Mitchell & Ness made their version of it some years ago, but I got the original, so didn't need to buy theirs. So anyhow, that's going to do it for this pickup vid. Again, the 96 Finals Jordan. Like I said, really glad to have it. I was so glad, you know, it's like so funny. It's like I complain, and then the next day there it is. I'm like, oh. It was almost like a mirage. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, is that really a 52? I had to like look at the picture like 4 times, you know. I'm like, is that a 52? Are you sure? You're not kidding me, are you? Yeah, so I'm happy. Finally able to get it. Good things to come to those who wait, you know, so glad to get that. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. As always, a big shout out to all my fellow Jersey heads, family, friends, fellow DeviantArt members, anyone I'm forgetting. I'll have another pickup vid. The pickups of April aren't over. Oh, no, they're not over. You might think they are, but they're not. We still got baseball. We got baseball, and I will have that video before the end of the week sometime, so be on the lookout for that. And as always, big shouts to everyone, and I will see, this is MightyFan, of course, saying peace. I will see you in that next pickup video before the end of the week, and yeah, till then, take care. All right, everyone.